Hi everyone and welcome to my review of the brand new Disney nature film Monkey City. This is actually, I think, the third of these Disney nature movies that I've actually seen in the theater. First one was in 2012 with Chimpanzee, and then in 2014 when I was on vacation with my family, I went and saw Bears with my mom and my niece and my nephews and had an amazing experience, but now sadly I went alone. But did I enjoy this film? Well, the movie is a Disney nature film. The story is about animals. In this case, we get to learn about the monkeys in the jungles of South Asia and the interactions they have with each other. And I don't know if this is a first when it comes to Disney nature films, but we actually get to see some of the interactions they have with the inhabitants outside the jungle, with the humans that live there, and their business and their way of life. So I thought that was really quite unique, as the movie does center on a certain group of monkeys living there, and there is some monkeys that are more focused on and given nicknames, and we follow them throughout their journey as they live and grow and produce and how they survive. The movie is narrated by a celebrity. I think most of these are. The first one that I saw, Chimpanzee, was narrated by Tim Allen, and then Bears was John C. Reilly, and now this one is the great, talented Tina Fey, who lands her personality in a very funny, unique, and, I don't know, Tina Fey way. I liked her. I'm a big fan of Tina Fey, so it was nice to see her narration, and you could see that she was reading and then also infused her own personality as these people do. What really gets me about these films more than what we actually see on camera is how it actually happens. If they ever made a nature film, then I brought it out to the theaters and say, if you really like what you're seeing right now, wait until you see how it was actually made. Now, from the films that I've seen, including Monkey Kingdom, if you stay for the credits, you get to see behind-the-scene footage that is rolling when they name who the director and the writer and the producer and the scorer and the costume. Well, there's no costumes, but you know, they show all what happens behind the camera. And to me, as someone who really appreciates filmmaking, that's more fascinating than what they actually get. I mean, they got a lot of great footage in this movie, and they craft this really interesting and compelling story to get you to care for about an hour and 22 minutes. That's how long the film is. But I just love those moments where we get to see how this movie actually gets made, and all the hard work of and all the hours waiting to get some of the best footage they probably captured in this film. It takes a lot of patience. I imagine it takes a lot of patience for the filmmakers to just wait out for the perfect moment and to capture hours and hours and hours on screen. There's probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of footage, and then they whittle it down to an hour and 22 minutes. And to me, that just sounds like a big headache, but at the same time, I'm really interested in that, because that's where I think the real story is, of how this movie actually got made. How any of these movies, you know, they've been making Disney's been making nature films forever, and I would be more interested to actually go to the theater sometime and say, okay, you've enjoyed all these nature films from Disney, now here's how they all got made in a full-length film. I would sit there for an hour and 10-20 minutes and watch that, because I think that is really one of the most fascinating element about this whole idea. I like, you know, we get to see the interactions between the monkeys themselves in this film, but I also liked when they left their natural habitat and they got out into the world, and they were slightly interacting with the humans that were there and stealing their food. Of course, that kind of sucks, but oh well. It's entertaining to watch. It's very entertaining to watch, definitely. Again, these films are really interesting, and I think they're great for what they are for the entire family. They're a nice alternative to probably what's playing in theaters this weekend for the family. I would rather families go see this than another movie that came out on Friday. Not going to name that film. Not going to see that film. Didn't see the first film, so why see the second? But for Monkey Kingdom, it's just a nice return to these documentaries that are centered on what's going on in our world and the animals that live in our world. And I think it's a great opportunity for families to get together and have a little dialogue with each other about life and what happens outside our environment. I did notice before the movie started that the next Disney nature film is called Born in China, and that one looks like it might be the best out of this series. But out of the three that I've seen, I like 2014's Bears the most. I've seen it a couple times after the fact on TV. I really like that story. But this was another really well put together documentary nature film for everyone to enjoy, and I would recommend the film, especially for families, to get out there and support this film. Of course, some of the donation, while I think the first week that this film is being held is some of the donations from your ticket will go on to making the world a better place, especially in nature. So I'm going to give Animal Kingdom, I'm going to give the film a solid 3 stars out of 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.